Hi guys, so I'm doing the Draw My Life challenge, how we met. Since Tony's from New Zealand and I'm from the US, a lot of people ask, so do you want the short story or the long? Let's start with the short story first. So I moved to LA with some friends and I moved for school, for makeup school. A lot of you don't know, but I went to makeup school in LA and studied special effects makeup. Anyway, I was sad and bored at home in Burbank and I was really missing home. So I decided to drive super late at night. It was like 8 o'clock. So it took me about 2 hours to get to San Diego. And I drove straight to San Diego to see my friends and family because I was so homesick. So once I got home to San Diego, I changed clothes, said hi to mom and dad, and headed straight to the bar, right, to see my friends because that's what sounded fun, to dance with my girlfriends. But when I got there, they had had one too many drinks. Me and the girls ended up having a really fun night anyway. I danced with them. We said hi to friends that we met there. And I just kind of did my own thing, but deep down I was kind of bummed because, they were drinking and, gallivanting around the town. And I just drove 2 hours to hang out with them. But, I made the best of the situation. And I'd say I won in this situation for sure because we all know who I ended up with, right? But anyway, these guys wouldn't leave me alone. They were bothering me the whole time. And I was so frustrated because I was not in the mood to be hit on. I just kind of wanted, to do my own thing. So long story short, I met Tony. He was just standing there protecting me all night. He was my knight in shining armor. And then 9 months of dating, we, you know what we did? We got engaged. We got engaged in 9 months. It's pretty quick, but I guess you know when you know, huh? Now for the long story. So I got it in my head that I wanted to be a makeup artist, which is really funny because I grew up being very tomboyish. But I got my closest two best friends and I said, hey, let's move to LA. Let's have some fun. I'll go to school. You guys can get jobs up there. Let's do it. Let's leave San Diego and move to the Valley. And so we did. So we moved to LA and we got jobs and we went out all the time and we had so much fun. And my mom, every time I'd come visit, she goes, you won't meet a nice guy in a bar, And most of the time she was completely right, but this time she was wrong. So as you guys know from the short story, I was homesick and I drove all the way to the bar in San Diego from LA. That's how homesick I was. I just wanted to see my friends and dance the night away. So once we were at the bar, we were hanging out and the girls were drinking and I was just talking and socializing and Tony was there and he was there for a rugby game. And of course he's saying, cheers mate, and sweet as A-S, not A-double-S, haha. But anyway, I was there with friends hanging out and he happened to be standing against a pole, kind of protecting me all night. These guys kept wanting to dance with me and I kept saying no. Little did I know these guys were part of Tony's rugby team at the time, and he kept saying, leave her alone in Samoan, and I was like, oh, thanks, that's nice. He kept protecting me all night, and when it was time to say bye, I said bye, and he said, can I see you again? And I was like, I don't know. We ended up exchanging numbers that night, and we started our long-distance relationship. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he would drive up from San Diego and drive home Monday morning at 3 a.m. just to go to work. So we did that long distance thing for quite some time. It felt like forever, but we only dated for 9 months and I totally knew he was the one. We had so many adventures. Every weekend we would eat Indian food, donuts, bagels. We would work out a ton. We'd get coffee. He even brought me coffee in the rain one time. I studied super hard during the day and then on the weekends he would come wine and dine me. Actually, not wine. We never even drank wine, but we would go to the bars. So we talked about New Zealand and Australia because his family's all in Australia. We would go to the movies. We saw so many movies, being in LA. And we went on bike rides every weekend to Venice Beach and drove our little bikes all the way to Santa Monica. And we just had so much fun. And I knew that he was the one. And one day he told me he loved me. And after 9 months of dating, he got down on one knee in front of all of our friends and family. He surprised me in front of everyone and asked me to marry him. It was the cutest thing. And of course I said yes. Now, after we were engaged and we started planning our wedding, shortly after, I moved back to San Diego to start planning our wedding and make our little family. And then fast forward a little longer than a year engagement, we were married and we actually had a baby in between that. But that can be another Draw My Life episode. But the best is yet to come. We're married with 2 cute little babies now, and I can't wait to see what our life holds. Thanks for watching. Bye!